like 3 years old, a ladybug landed on me in Costco, and I'm pretty sure it peed on me because when it flew away, there was a little droplet of water. The funniest movie I saw in 2018 was Slenderman. Now, I know what you're thinking.
Liam, you piece of shit. Sorry to Bother You was a much better and much funnier movie, you waste of a good fetus.
To which I would respond, joke's on you, I was an awful fetus. And also, yeah, you're technically right, but the way I worded it, I didn't see Sorry to Bother You until 2019. So I didn't see Sorry to Bother You in 2018, so I'm technically the way I worded it makes it correct. So, joke's on you. But also, Slenderman's a special case, because Slenderman is so bad that it's funny. Slenderman is the third piece to complete what I like to call the Holy Funny Horror Trinity, which is a trinity of horror films that are so bad they're funny. These include the OG, Bye Bye Man, Wish Upon, and of course, now, Slenderman. Funny enough, Wish Upon and Slenderman both star Joey King, who for some reason Hollywood really wants to make popular. Also, she kind of looks funny.
What the heck? There's a nose.
Look at her! Look at it! Look at that shit! Look at it! Yo! Her lips are too big for her face! Jesus!
Fucking I'm serious right now! This is just pissing me off! The goddamn nose of this son of a bitch! Oh my god!
I'm sure she's a very sweet person. So what kind of plot did they cobble together with their feeble writing hands? Well, you know the movie Ring? That one movie based on that one Japanese movie about the VHS that kills you after 7 days? It's kind of like that, only this gave me AIDS.
Sounds fun, right?
So basically, you got these 4 relatable teenagers who watch a spookum to summon Slenderman, who kisses boys in his movie. And then things happen! After the movie starts, and the girls have watched the spooky Slenderfella video, one of the girls immediately goes missing. So they go into the woods to summon Slenderman and trade him things they love for the first girl who went missing, and you're supposed to wear blindfolds and wait for the 3 bells to ring before taking off your blindfold. But while they're doing it, one girl decides, I'm gonna take off my blindfold before the 3rd bell rings. And she does it. She does it. And so then she looks at Slenderman's face and she's crazy for the rest of the movie. Then you have Joey King, who just kind of does research on Slenderman and gets attacked this one time. It's actually this really funny scene where she's in the library and then Slenderman goes to get her and then they give her a Slenderman face, so she's got no face, and you just hear her muffled screams. It's really funny. She's like, it's really funny. And she doesn't really do anything else much until the climax, in which she gets pulled out the window by a tree. When me and my friends saw that in the theater, her just getting pulled out by a tree, we stood up and applauded. It was great. We were just having a ball. And then there's the third friend who, she has this awful hairline, this really bad hairline. She likes this one boy, and so she goes to the boy's house towards the end of the second act, and she's like, oh, I'm at this boy's house, and they're about to get it on, but then it becomes spooky Slend time, and the boy starts screaming. It's actually the best scene in the movie, because this chick's all like, I'm gonna do the do. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. And so anyway, he's on top of her, and through what I assume is some Slenderman magic, in which off-screen Slenderman kissed this boy, because that's what he does. He kisses boys in his movie. He possesses this kid while he's on top of a bad hairline, and he just starts screaming and making really funny faces, and it's like the faces he made were like, he would just like go like, and then in post-production, you know, they just did Photoshop on this face. Like, move it around there so it looks spooky. And it's just, oh my gosh, it's the funniest thing. They thought this was gonna be scary, guys. They really did. Oh, these poor boys and girls. Oh. After that, they have this little scene where Bad Hairline's like,
Boy who I have a crush on, please do not watch the spooky Slenderman video, cause then your Slenderman's gonna get you.
he's like, yeah, okay, I won't watch the video. And then the next scene is the very next day, and the guy comes into class, and all of a sudden he's like this edgy like emo kid. He's got a beanie and he's all dressed in dark clothing. And he's like, he looks like he just got out of like a Hot Topic sale. He looks like a Jared Leto Joker fan. After that, Bad Hairline, she has this little sister who starts going crazy. So they take her to the hospital. And they see a bunch of Bad Hairline. She sees a bunch of weird, spooky things at the hospital, and it's really bad. It's really bad. And then we get this awesome reveal where it's revealed Joey King took the Bad Hairline's little sister into the woods to try and trade little sister for the first girl who went missing, and so. Bad Hairline goes to confront Joey King about it, and she's like, God, we can't just give him something we love. We have to give him like a person sacrifice. And it's really bad. They have Slenderman like I'm not joking. Slenderman FaceTimes them, all right, and like shows them where he's going in Joey King's house. And as a Bad Hairline, Joey King are just cowering in the room, like,
Oh my gosh, he's gonna come, he's gonna get us.
and then this is it. The part I was talking about earlier, where the tree comes and grabs Joey King and just whoosh, pulls her out the window, and we were, this movie hurts. So the last big scene is Bad Hairline goes to the woods to, I don't know, I guess, sacrifice herself for her sister. They don't really make it clear because she goes into the woods like that's what she's planning to do, and then she sees Slenderman and she runs away real quick. It's actually really dumb when you see Slenderman because he has these like, he grows out these like tree branch spider arms, even though in the original creepypasta he has tentacles. Oh, it's so bad. Anyway, so he's like chasing her on his little spider legs, and he gets her, he grabs her, he pulls her in, and he makes her a tree. And the only thing I could think of when I was watching this moment was Over the Garden Wall did it. The movie ends with a voiceover from Bad Hairline's little sister trying to give us a moral. Which tastelessly alludes to the real life Slenderman stabbings. Ooh. It was not very good. If you can't tell, this is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. This is the Room of horror movies. The acting and the directing are just awful, and the writing is so bad. And you know, they had to butcher the writing too in editing because they wanted to go for that PG-13 rating, and they didn't want to offend people by having the film be too graphic, and so they just pulled out these scenes. But the problem is, all the scenes they pulled out seem to have been scenes that were important for transitioning the story beats, so the whole movie is screwed. I think it goes without saying these characters have no character. The most character they have is the fact that they are current year teenage girls, I guess. It's the best I can say. They're not good characters. The movie also looks awful. It has this murky, gray look to it. The whole movie is just gray. And it looks ugly. It's amateurish, and it's not even like They could have stylized it maybe, but no, it just looks bad. Slenderman just looks awful. I don't know how they managed to mess up a design as simple as no design, but they did it! And I give them props. All you had to do was just get a tall man and just put some prosthetics on him, but no, they make him this CGI monstrosity. And what's with the tree branch spider legs? He has tentacles! The tentacles, not these legs that stick out from his back. Although, I suppose they probably got rid of the tentacles in order to avoid kinky things. Why do people find tentacles so kinky? Why? Japan, what have you done? Japan! The studio knew this movie was going to be bad. Just a couple of months before the movie was going to be released, they were secretly shopping it around to other studios. No one wanted this movie, not even Netflix and Amazon, who will release anything. They didn't want to touch this movie. Jeez, man, how... Oh, this movie is just so awful. And with that, I would highly recommend it. Like I said, this is the room of horror movies, and, well, need I say more? This is a movie that just, it fails in every way possible, and it's hilarious to watch do so. Nothing is better than watching a movie fail. I went to see this in a theater with my friends, and we really got that. There were not a lot of people in that theater, but we still got that theater going, me and my friends. We made that movie a lot more entertaining than it actually is, alright? So, go out, grab some friends, and watch this movie, alright? It's a classic, it's a masterpiece in all the wrong ways, and I love it. Plus, you know, he kisses boys. He kisses boys in his movie. He kisses boys in his movie. And now, I will summon Slenderman to either beat the shit out of him for making such an awful movie, or die trying. Either way, it'll be a win-win scenario for me. Man, you know, it's great how they made him kiss boys in his movie. Looks like we got something. Oh boy, oh boy. Hope it's not anthrax. Oh wow! Come to the woods, bitch! Love Slenderman. Oh, he's got such delightful handwriting. Wow. Here I am in the woods. Look at all this. Look at all this nature. Isn't it beautiful? This is the nature where there are fleas. There are fleas that will bite you, and they will change your DNA. Your DNA. And so you won't be able to eat meat. That's terrifying. This is real. This exists. God help us. Nature is beautiful. It's great. I love it. Oh my gosh, look who it is! Hey, look! It's Slenderman. He's got no face, is it? That's charming. It's delightful. Slenderman, I have come to beat you up or die trying. Oh, gee.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Let's go watch Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock.
I know you had street clothes.
So like, do you actually kiss boys, or is that like just in the movie? Yeah.